evil. Right. What's happening now?
Still got that pain in the
Right
side.
here, it's like a dagger right here. I'm just wondering what's the condition over here. Where someone's been stabbed in this room. I've had it all the way around. But it's worse than ever here. That was floorboards, wasn't it? It feels like someone's been stabbed by I think this is Blokey over the road. And it's something to do with me because it's not because I'm the medium, it's because I'm Scottish. Something to do with my nationality, because they're showing me tartan. He's ripping. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. It's like he's ripping my flesh and then cutting my purse strings, so like I had money on my hip. Like he's cutting, so he's robbing me, essentially. Which would be the type of character he is.
Highway, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of banging on the floor, tapping right underneath my feet.
Taste of blood in my mouth as well now.
Who are you picking up on in here?
Much more so, this negative energy now seems to be a lot more dominant.
This is this nasty
Yeah,
man.
this nasty dark energy.
Can you hear me? If there's a spirit person here now, can you hear my voice? Can you see us? If you can, please give one loud knock. Thank you. Can you tell us, do you mean harm to David? Do you mean harm to any of us? Are you going to harm us tonight? Are you evil? Do you want to kill again?
The main house had proved very interesting, and these clear and concise knocks that seemed to move from the floor to the wood-panelled walls were very impressive. Time then for guest medium Ian Shillito to explore these same rooms.
There is a male and a female. The female I haven't got hold of yet. The male, I think, is around here somewhere.
Okay.
And I get the impression these beds sort of show imprints sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, like that, you know. And I think this is associated with a lady. You know what? I have got a name, Madeline. Madeline.
Okay.
Which has just been given to me. There's definitely Madeline is important here somewhere.
Any surname with her or an initial to start with?
I want to say something like Jacques, or there's some sort of a Jacques, or there's a Jacques. There's some sort of JAQ. Okay.
So activity-wise, she would sort of push down on the bed, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, yes, she would. I mean, I think this bed is not her bed. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong.
But this was her space.
But this area, it's really quite hard to pinpoint a certain area because there's been so much refurbishment in here. So can we move on and just see? I mean, I'll try and tune onto this lady a little bit more. Now, this room here, I think is pretty active.
Right.
I think it's acted by a gentleman who stands over there, just behind you. Someone who stands like this. It's a bit of a corny pose, but, you know, there's a lot of... I want to do that. I've got boots on up to here. The way it's portrayed to me before was sort of like a... I suppose the best word to say for everybody to understand is a cavalier. Okay? He is active in this house, so I think that he will be able to perform for us this evening.
4 centuries after its construction, just how many souls roam this part of Keighley, and just how frightening will the next few hours prove at East Riddlesden Hall.
What was that?
What was that? That was a dog, like a dog about to attack. It was? What the...
Most Haunted has returned to West Yorkshire once more, with our focus firmly set on capturing any evidence of the paranormal activity that is said to continually haunt every corner of East Riddlesden Hall.
Listen, guys.
That was footsteps on the stairs.
I saw someone on the stairs.
What was that?
Get up!
The main talking point of David's earlier walk-around had been his sensing of a dark and dangerous entity that worried even the medium. So along with Ian and John Dibley, David decided to give the Great Barn a second try, but with only night vision cameras to guide their way.
You would have thought you'd get rats in here, wouldn't you? I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is anyone here? If anyone's...
That's got to be a bat. That has to be. It's a bat, I reckon.
Was an animal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't tell that there's bats in here. I shall look at it. Come on, if there's anyone here, any former owners of these implements. Oh,
What was that?
oh, what was that? Sounded like something escaping across the floor, didn't it?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that we've just been joined by something else. It's just moving around this space, so don't hide yourself in the shadows.
Keep getting an odd scent.
Odd scent.
Yeah, like I can't put my
Of
finger on what the
what?
smell is, but I get a real strange smell.
Is it pleasant or unpleasant?
A bit nasty.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that in your in your mind's
No,
eye?
shh.
What?
Sort of like a scratch and a shuffle, wasn't it?
Mm.
What was that?
What?
Did you hear a growl?
I did hear.
It wasn't your stomach, was it?
No, I tell you.
It wasn't distant. It wasn't.
No, it was right there. It was like a...
Having heard that David was feeling unusually jumpy, I head in totally the opposite direction and let Kieran, Richard, John Dibley and both Ians deal with the bats in the barn, whilst my group walk up to the main house. Now David, Carl, Kath, Stewart, John Gilbert and I had intended to start back in the drawing room, but en route, something suddenly changed our minds.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I know which one you mean.
the vigil, we actually go into the room where we were all threatened earlier.
Oh.
There's myself.
What was that?
That sounded like a dog.
It did?
There's myself.
What was that?
That sounded like a dog.
It did?
Like a dog about to attack.
It was?
What the f was that?
That was footsteps on the stairs.
I heard a dog.
I heard
No,
a dog.
that was like a growl. That was like a growl by the side of Stuart.
I didn't hear it.
I did.
I
did.
did. I did it all the way here.
Yeah.
I heard that
It's
sound
you.
beforehand.
You, whenever
you
we come in
asked?
these
Listen,
bloody
listen.
haunted places. No, this is good. This is
Listen, guys.
Is that you?
No, it's not me. It's around me.
You're joking. You're joking, Carl.
It's not me. I'm standing still. Look at my feet. It's walking. It's walking.
What was that? That